Okay, this is the front of Donna's house. There's a table of chairs up on the porch. There's a bench that we got last year from a guy in Victoria that buys old benches and paints them and fixes them up. The deer underneath the bench I got for her last year, and then the planter with a squirrel up above she got from her friends that she does her traveling with, old high school friends. There's the bench on her front porch. There's a hanging basket that she just got out to Walmart yesterday. And there's another one. There's the welcome sign that she's had for several years. This is a wishing well that her son made for her for several years ago. And the 415, if you can see that, in about the middle of the bottom of the base, we got down to Rockholm Gardens in Arcola, I believe it was. And then underneath the 415 is a Cubs yard sign that she got from Kevin Collinson in Galva just a few weeks ago. And all along the east side of her house is 4 o'clocks that come every year. They'll be beautiful in a few more weeks. And then here's more of her backyard, which is also, if you can see on my video, cold, cold heart. She's got 3 hanging baskets. And there's a hummingbird feeder, and then she's got 2 smaller hummingbird feeders in each basket. There's a little table that I made from the wood that was left over when we made this picnic table. And then there's an old bench. I forget where that came. I believe that was down in her basement, and we brought it up and painted it, and she puts flower pots on top, and then we've got some little bunnies underneath. And there's a wren house that came from Victoria. It was out in the garage. We found it. We've had quite a bit of activity with wrens there so far this year. There's a bird bath that actually came from Grandma Boyer's house. And then there's her bird feeders. Always a lot of activity either on the feeders or more underneath the feeders with squirrels and rabbits and birds. And then if we go behind the garage, there's our pokeweed that started last year and it came back again this year. We didn't know what it was, but it was so big that we let it grow, kind of unusual, and we looked up on a computer and it's a pokeweed. They use the leaves to make salad in the South. I guess it's poisonous though, so you gotta boil the leaves about 4 times before you eat them. And that's pretty much a view of her backyard. I'll take one more walk around here and then I'll show you her garage, the way it looks from the front of it. It's a 3-car garage. I understand this used to be owned by people that ran a taxi service years ago, and that's why they had the big garage back in those days. There's Donna standing by her clothesline. And I guess that'll wrap it up for now.